So it's official. I'm going to take this to the farthest reaches that I can. Before I can, you all need to know who I am and why I'm doing this. So, to cap it all off, after all the videos I've done tonight, I'm going to put this all out there. Why I do it, what's it for, what are my plans, everything. My name is Dylan Alexander David Evans McPherson. Yes, I have a long name. I'm 20 years old. In 20 years, I've experienced the deepest of darkness and the highest of mountains. For 13 years, both of my parents were heroin addicts. Entirely. And for a while, I lived with a family member of mine because my parents were too occupied with what they were doing and were in jail. Now, I've seen a lot of things growing up. I've seen a lot of things growing up in a house like that. I hold absolutely no resentment towards my mother and didn't towards my father for what they did. Because they brought me into this world and everyone makes mistakes. No doubt. No doubt. Everyone makes mistakes. But they also beat the addiction. 98% of people that are addicted to heroin don't win. So right there, I'm proud of them, but also I know that instilled something in me that I can accomplish anything. My parents both accomplished something only 2% of people accomplish. So I can do it too. I've lived in campgrounds. I've been homeless. I've been 7 years old, nowhere to live. I've had all the bad things in life. You can sit here and talk about all you want. You can make fun of me for it. You can say whatever you want. But the things that I've seen compared to your life are nightmares. But after all the hardships I've been through, after everything I've seen with my own two eyes as a little boy, I'm grateful. I am eternally grateful. Because I've learned lessons. I've seen what not to be. I've seen what not to do. So you all want to know everything about me. I've been through a lot. I lost my grandmother 3 years ago. 8 months later, I lose my father, who was my pride and joy, my very ambition. Did it hurt? Without a doubt. Without a doubt in my mind, and not a day goes by that I don't think of them. But they have become my motivation, my fire, my true inspiration. I want to set more than just an example. I want to be the pinnacle of what it's like to come from the bottom and to come from the darkness. Everything I do is for so many different reasons. For my own personal reasons. Because I find satisfaction out of making people happy. Because I know what it's like to be on a dark road by yourself and have no one to turn to. I never want anyone to feel that feeling. Anyone at all. I cheated on the girl that I love more than anything. Her name is Samantha Bruce. I'll put that out there too. And I hurt her. I did. But I learned from it, as I learned from my father's death, as I learned from my grandmother's death, as I learned from my parents' mistakes. Things happen. We're human. It's going to happen. But a lot of good came from everything that I've done. I dropped out of high school. I did a lot of drugs. Nothing hardcore, but did a lot of drugs. I drank all the time. I was terrible to my friends. I was a terrible brother. Everything motivates me to be a better person, to be a better man, to grow into a man. Because one day, I can look back on it and say that's what made me now. I want a big house. I want a good family. I want to be able to give my kids everything. I want to be able to support my wife. I want to make my wife my queen. That's what motivates me. Because I want a future. Not for myself, but for everyone. I want people to look at me and say, well, if he came from that, then why can't I? And people that have come from worse, I'm here with you. I did it alone. Now I'm standing by your side. I've walked the path already. I know the way. Life's hard. Without a doubt, life is hard. Death is natural. Everything in life happens. You're going to get hurt somewhere down the road. But emotions are more powerful than anything in this world. More powerful than a nuclear weapon. More powerful than a speeding bullet. Entirely. Emotions can drive you and emotions can kill you. But through everything you go through in your life, everything you've gone through today, last week, the last year, the people you've lost, the people you've gained, the people that you never had, one thing is always consistent, and is that the sun will come up tomorrow. And as long as you are given another day, another minute, another second, and another opportunity, you need to take that. Because every second gone is a second wasted. Every second passed is a second wasted. How fast can you think back to 2 months ago and say, man, that doesn't even seem like it was that long ago? But if you think now and think what's going to happen in 2 months, you think, man, that's a long way away. That's the way life is. That's the whole hard part about it, is that we think that everything in front of us is so much longer of a journey, but we forget that the journey behind us is so much longer and how much farther we've come. No doubt, you're going to face dark times. But you have to hit the bottom before you can get to the top. And once you're at the top, you know how far of a fall it is, so you're going to make sure you don't fall. Through everything I've learned in my life, everything, it's all dumbed down to one thing. One simple thing. It is that YOLO, true statement, yes. You do only live once. But you're only given that second once, that instant once, that chance to meet that person once, the chance to love a person once, to truly love a person once. You can only be with your family technically once, because at some point they're gonna go. At some point you're gonna go. Love like there is no tomorrow. Love like the sun isn't coming up, even if it is. You gotta have that fire inside you to get what you want. Do you want to be working minimum wage jobs? Do you want to be struggling to support your family? Do you want to be struggling through life? Do you want to be happy? Right now it starts. Right now it starts. Leave your mark on everything that you do. You can knock my videos for anything you want to say about them, anything whatsoever. It doesn't bother me, because I am spreading one message, a message of hope, faith, and love. Sure, I've made mistakes. I was an asshole all through high school. I was an asshole for a really long time. I did a lot of wrong things. Everyone does, we're human. But I'm here to admit my mistakes. I'm here to apologize for my mistakes. And I'm here to say that they have made me a better person. And that from what I've been through, I will make up for all of it. And I will make every person proud that looks to me, without a doubt in my mind. So please, if you learn anything from me, anything from life, anything at all, it's that you're only given one chance, one instance, every instance, to make an impact on life, an impact on this world, and an impact to yourself. So please, you don't get time back. Use it wisely.